Welcome back to Poetry and Police. Remember, subscribe and share my videos. Give it a thumbs up. Click that notification bell. Alright. Big up all my subscribers. Big up to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the correctional officers, the nurses, the teachers in Jamaica. Understand? Big up the Jamaica Young Police channel. Yeah? Real Chris Porter. Alright, people. So today is day 4th of the hearing of arguments in relation to the Vybz Kartel et al. Case, and whether they are to be set free or whether the matter is set for a real trial. And I am not even going to talk about the setting free part, because there's no setting free for Vybz Kartel and his followers. That you will never see that. He is going back to prison. You understand me? And like I said before, he better make a deal, plead guilty, and shave off some things off of his sentence. That are the only solution for him right now. Because as far as I'm concerned, these arguments put forward by his defense team now go nowhere. Talk about publicity, talk about health. None of those arguments will ever change the direction of this case. They cannot. They will not. I am telling you that. Every case in the world nowadays is publicized. And yet, the publicity has no effect on the case. And this is one of them too. You understand me? So let's not even talk about that. Because me don't have no time for you beat up my mouth right now, you know. Me don't have no time for even talk about the long talking thing today about what is going to happen, and talk about the widespread publicity, and talk about Vybz Kartel health, and talk about how much money it cost them to stay the course. Like, who cares about how much money it will cost you, Vybz Kartoon? We don't care how much money it will cost you to defend yourself, or you choose to defend yourself. Or you have chosen to waste the court time day upon top of day and years on top of years to keep appealing these cases, for appealing for your crime that you had committed, my brother. You are the one who felt that you were above the law. And you are the one who feels that you have to take up certain matters in your own hand when things could have dealt with, as a friend of mine said, it could have been dealt with in a different way that Lizard never have to meet his demise. You understand me? When we are talk about justice, you know, everybody in the world, you know, everybody, let us keep it down to Jamaica. Everybody deserve justice, you know. Kartel, yes, you deserve justice. But remember this, you know, Kartel fans, me have a son that yes, Kartel deserve justice. But Lizard family also deserve justice. And when it comes to justice, which side of the justice me dep on? Me dep on the side of the victim. Me can't dep on the side of the accused. Me have to dep on the side of the victim. I'm an ex-police officer, I'm an ex-detective, I'm a burn out murder. I'm a burn out crime, I'm a burn out any type of violence whatsoever, I'm a burn out corruption. You understand me? And Kartel believe that his influence that he has over society, his influence that he has, would have saved him from this judgment that he find himself into right. No. I know that his injustment here come ball. And your lawyers keep talking about publicity and your health. Then they think those things are not going to change the direction of this case. Now, people, let me tell you something, you know. As an ex-police officer, I've seen cases upon top of cases. I have had conviction upon top of convictions. Cases last for 2, 3, 4 years. You understand? You have to wonder why cases are last so long. Because the court system in Jamaica is always backlogged. The amount of cases that we have, we don't have the amount of attorneys. We don't have the amount of courtrooms, and we don't have the amount of manpower to ensure that all these cases are tried in a timely manner, like quick. So that can't happen in Jamaica because the system is always clogged up with cases, brother. Understand? So some cases you might ready for trial. You know how much time you go to court as a detective and ready for trial, and because the list is full, you can't get a trial to the next year. Or most of the time the defense attorney jog them feet and fight all type of things for us change the court dates at all times. You understand me? No, brother. This is what pisses me off, you know. For the judge in the case, then, or even the prosecutor, to even think about things like these. they're going to say that the state will have to bear the cost of Kartel's retrial in the interest of justice, says the Crown. Then they must. Then who else will bear it? The Crown has to bear this, in as far as we're concerned. The Crown has to bear this. Like any other cases, the Crown has to bear this. And if the case you go on for 100 years, the Crown has to bear it. Brother, I am going to say this thing twice. That there's no price on justice. There should be no price on justice for a murder victim. There should be no price on justice for a murder victim. When it comes to prosecuting accused people for murder, there should be no price. The Jamaican taxpayers' money is being spent, and it should be spent. I believe, like I always say, more money should be infused into the Jamaican judicial and justice system. And no matter, Mr. Prime Minister, anywhere we have to find the money from, if you have to take up collection, me ready to put my money too. To ensure that this matter goes to trial and to ensure that the government can afford a next trial. Remember, there are talks about Vybz Kartel and in co-accuses that their pockets are running low and they cannot afford another retrial. Who cares about them? All I care about is the state. And there are other people in Jamaica and Jamaicans who live abroad now that if the state wants the money to ensure that this matter is retrial, we will support the thing. Right now, me ready now. My hands are wide open. I will give my last to the Jamaican judicial system to facilitate the next trial. So, if it's a case, Mr. Prime Minister, if it's a case, Director of Public Prosecution, if there's a case where you people cannot find the money, then it's time for you to solicit the money from the public. Because at the end of the day, we are the ones paying for the trial in the first place. Our tax monies are paying for the trial. So don't even come and talk about the financial ramifications of this trial, and this trial is going to clear out all the funds for trials for the court. No, the Jamaican people who understands their civic duties and needs justice to be revealed, we will assist. Mr. Man at the YouTube channel and get money from people what's much less our Jamaica judicial system. Listen me. Miss Thompson at the DPP's office, the Jamaican people that lives abroad and bought a yard. We will help the judicial system to pay for this trial because me ready long time. I am an ex-police officer, ex-detective, and trust me, I believe in true justice, And I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that this demon should not be allowed to walk the streets again after committing such a gruesome crime. You can imagine the gruesomeness of the crime? The gruesomeness of the crime? This murder is one of the most gruesome murders in Jamaica, even though I have seen worse. Understand? But at the same time, people, we as a people has to back our judicial system. Because remember, the Director of Public Prosecution represent the people and not the accused. Understand? We represent the people and not the accused. So as a result of that, we are ready and able. We are ready and able to support our judicial system, me included. I mean, I tell you this, people, my subscribers, my subscribers right now, my loyal subscribers, I'm telling you this, get yourself ready and get yourself prepared. Because if it comes to the test where we need to assist our judicial system in continuing with this trial financially, then get yourself prepared, because I will be begging money to send to the court. I'll be begging the money to send to the DPP. $5 for everybody. Because I am ready to send my money. So we should not even talk about, we should not even be contemplating at this point if the Crown is going to have the money for the next trial. That has been contemplated long time, even before we thought about retrial. I am saying retrial, and do not watch the cost of the retrial, because the Jamaican people, the good law-abiding citizens in Jamaica, we are ready to support the court financially to ensure that this trial goes on. Because none of the arguments that the defense is bringing before the court can stop this matter from going for a retrial. Do I care if Vybz Kartel can afford a retrial? Do I care about how it's going to affect his health? Do I care about any of the other accusers if they can't pay for lawyer or not? No! Like I said before, when you are committing a crime, you should think about the ramifications. Especially when you're murdering people. Especially when you're snuffing out people's life. I just spoke to a friend of mine a while ago in Britain. And you know what my friend said to me? Vybz Kartel, all he did was cancelled out Lizard. They were cronies, they were friends. They were part of the same gang. But since you cancel Lizard, now it's time for you to be cancelled. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a nose for a nose, a finger to a finger. Now, Lizard now come back. And even though some people are saying that Ninja was a cockroach just like yourself, and he was a part of the gang of he was a part of your gang, he was one of your cockroaches, and it's alleged that you have murdered him and you have cancelled him. Well, then guess what? It's time for the justice system to cancel you. It is time for the justice system to cancel you as dictated by the Jamaican laws. You are being charged for murder 1, not murder 2, murder 1. And you should have known. But no, you never know. No, wrong word that me saying, you never know. It's like you believe that you can commit yourself and get away with it like some other people in Jamaica. Because listen to Jamaican people, you know. I'm going to tell you this in Jamaica. I am going to tell you this, Jamaica. That the reason why Vybz Kartel feel that he can get away with red rum, because of that me call it, you know, is because people of his caliber has been getting away with these things for over the years in Jamaica. As I know of a whole lot of cases where men who's in power have got away with these things. So he feels as if he can get away with committing himself like this. But like I said to you before, brother, you're ball now. Know that the judgment is coming your way and the fire is blazing and you're behind. You're balling in jail now, but like I said to you before, you better ball for your mama for carry your toothpaste and your soap and left your dinner. Here? And you better beg for your mattress because you won't be released anytime soon. Talk about publicism of case and your health and all of these things like you are the only prisoner in jail. Like you are the only prisoner who's sick in jail. I even hear talk of man too young, a man can't date again and sex life and all that. But Jesus, well are they now? In the first place, you don't know, say I be a man there jail though. So what you think? You know, whatever. But I wait upon your conjugal visit if you get any. Let me tell you something. The Jamaica judicial system will not back down off of this case. And I'm telling my subscribers, my viewers and subscribers right now that if it comes to the test that the judicial system cannot afford a retrial, that I am stepping up first to donate my money towards a retrial. So set up on yourself. All of the real law-abiding citizens in Jamaica who understand their civic duties or their civic responsibilities, set up on yourself. Set up on yourself. For dip in our pocket, for pay for the next trial. If it have to come out our money, we don't have to pay for it already, because taxpayers' money and pay for the trial. But if they need some more money to ensure that the matter is tried, then we will be ready to assist. I am ready to assist. I'm here the first one. Put my name at the head of the list. My money ready. Because I need to see this retrial. And I need to see justice in this country. Vybz Kartel's family and friends are running around talking about justice for the artist. As if the victim has no justice. And as if he's the only one in the case. If you realize nobody is talking about Sean Storm and the rest of the massive. Everybody's talking about Vybz Kartel alone. You know, oh, Adi the teacher, and the world boss alone should be freed. The last time I checked, they were charged jointly. So he's as guilty as the rest of the men who are charged with him. So how dare Isat Buchanan talk about publicity and talk about health when that plays no role in the case? Your Honor, please, let us not stray from the case at hand. Let us not talk about money. Let us not talk about the possibility of Jamaica not being able to finance another trial. No. The public is here, the Jamaican public is here to assist. And I myself would be the first person to send that donation to our judiciary so the trial can be afforded. As an ex-policeman, I believe in justice. Nothing I hate more than murder. Nothing I hate like privileged people like Vybz Kartel who feels that they can commit murder and walk away scotch-free, walk away as if they should not be responsible for their actions. Boy, you're in jail a ball. Bad man no ball, Vybz Kartel. Bad man tough up. Bad man in a jail. Bad man no ball. And beg to come out. No, we have to laugh. Because when you boy you're the world boss, you're no longer we need to find a name for you because you're not world boss anymore. You're a world baller. I said it to you before. Your attorney Isat Buchanan will not get you out of this pickle that you have found yourself in. So what you need to do is plead guilty. Try and let him beg. Because him love begging us, so tell him to beg. He like to beg. Make him stretch out in two hand them. All in tongue too. And beg the judge to take off a 5 year off of your sentence. So at least you will do 30 years. Maybe with good behavior you might come out before 30 years. That is your only solution. Because the Jamaican people, the lawful people in Jamaica are not going to allow you to get away with such a gruesome act. So forget about everything else. Every case in Jamaica is publicized these days. Your case is not different. Talking about jury selection is not hard. We can find good people in the society who will be jurors. And your attorney will be a part of the jury selection too. The Jamaican judiciary can find juries to sit in your case. We don't talk. Wait until tomorrow when the crown comes with your argument. I hope them come good.